The story begins in the future, when Earth's biggest nations have finally united. Humanity is no longer fighting over borders on Earth. Instead, they have turned their eyes towards space, searching for new planets where life can survive. Space travel grows fast, and humans begin reaching worlds far beyond Earth. But then they discover something shocking. They are not the only intelligent species in the galaxy. There is another civilization out there, also searching for livable planets. They are reptile-like aliens called the Dracs, and because both species want the same kind of worlds, humans and Dracs soon become enemies. A long space war begins between them. Humans build massive stations in space, almost like military outposts. On one of these stations, a Drac attack suddenly begins. Human pilots rush into their fighter ships and fly out to defend it. Among them is David, one of the main characters of the story. During the battle, he manages to shoot down a Drac ship, but the Dracs are just as dangerous. Their technology is strong too, and they take down one of the human fighters. Furious, David chases another Drac ship without thinking clearly. He hits it, but in his anger, he flies too close to an unknown planet and gets trapped by its gravity. While crashing, David sees that the Drac pilot is still alive. The alien escapes in a capsule before its ship goes down. David can do nothing now because his own ship also crashes on the planet. The impact is brutal, and David's co-pilot does not survive the crash. Now David is alone on a dead, barren world. His equipment is destroyed, so he has no way to call for help. He wanders across the empty land until he finds the wreckage of the Drac ship. That tells him one thing clearly: the Drac survived, and he must be somewhere nearby. After burying his co-pilot, David heads in that direction. When he reaches the crash site, he first finds the damaged Drac ship. Inside, he notices a strange liquid that can catch fire. Then he starts searching for the Drac soldier. He finally finds him near a pool of water. The alien's capsule landed safely, and the Drac is swimming nearby. To David, this creature is not just a survivor. He is the enemy. So David tries to take him down, but while climbing down to get a better shot, he drops his gun. He quickly hides, and the Drac becomes alert. David waits until night. Now he only has a knife, but his plan is simple. The moment he gets a chance, he will end the threat. He watches as the Drac takes some food from the capsule. The food looks strange and green. Then suddenly, heavy rain begins. The Drac returns to the water, and David sees his chance. He sneaks to the ship, takes the flammable liquid, pours it into the pool, and sets it on fire. For a moment, David thinks he has won. He screams in excitement, believing he has finally removed his enemy from the fight. But hunger soon forces him to go near the Drac's capsule and search for food. The moment he tries, the capsule shocks him with electricity, and then he realizes the terrible truth. The Drac is not gone. The alien comes out of the water unharmed, overpowers David, and ties his hands and feet. When David wakes up, he tries to talk to the Drac, but they do not understand each other's language. Both of them still hate each other, and both would gladly get rid of the other if they got the chance. But David is starving, so he asks for food. The Drac understands a little of what he means, but instead of sharing his own food, he gives David an alien insect to eat. That same night, a meteor storm begins. Near the pool, there is a cave, and instead of leaving David outside in the storm, the Drac cuts the rope around his legs and takes him into the cave with him. Later, David manages to free his hands too. While the Drac is sleeping, David has a chance to finish things right there, but he stops himself. Maybe because he is too tired, maybe because the Drac saved him from the meteor storm, or maybe because deep down, he knows revenge will not help him survive here. The storm finally ends, and David comes out of the cave, still starving. The capsule's system has been damaged, so when he tries to eat the green food, the Drac catches him with a weapon. David then tries to make the Drac understand something important. This planet is not safe. They are exposed in the open, and if they stay here, neither of them will survive. On the way down, David saw a forest, and he believes they should go there to find shelter. The Drac understands, but he still does not trust any human. Even so, survival is now more important than hatred. So he gathers a few supplies, and the two enemies begin walking toward the forest. This planet is not completely lifeless. Some creatures crawl across the ground, while others hunt by digging traps and waiting for prey to fall in. These shelled animals will later become useful for both David and the Drac. As they travel, there are moments where the Drac has no choice but to trust David. In the forest, David tries to build a shelter using stones and wood, but he is not very skilled at it. After working on it all day, the whole thing collapses. The Drac laughs at him, and honestly at this point, both of them are in a terrible situation. Weeks pass without a proper shelter. During this time, the Drac slowly learns more English, and the two begin to understand each other better. Of course, they still argue often. They are enemies from two different worlds, trapped on a dangerous planet with no rescue in sight. But little by little, their hatred begins turning into something else. For now, they survive by hunting small animals and eating whatever this strange world gives them. One day, David is hunting a large shelled creature when the ground suddenly gives way beneath him. He falls into a deep trap, and that same predator hiding underground grabs him by the leg. The creature is about to pull him in, but Jerry hears David screaming and rushes to help him. Using his weapon, Jerry stops the creature and pulls David out. Though David's leg is badly injured, Jerry treats his wound, and David is honestly surprised. This was the same alien he once hated, yet now Jerry has saved him. David thanks him, and from that point, their bond starts becoming stronger. During their time together, David learns more about Jerry's people. Jerry tells him that on his home planet, the Dracs have ancient elders and deep spiritual beliefs. Every Drac hopes to one day stand before the Holy Council and become part of that sacred tradition. But Jerry never got that chance. Now, trapped on this planet, it seems like he may never get it. He also carries a small book with him. It is not just a normal book, it is his holy text, and Jerry reads from it often. Then one day, David realizes something useful. The shelled creatures on this planet leave behind extremely strong shells. The underground predators throw those shells aside after feeding, and these shells are so tough that even meteor storms cannot damage them. So David uses them to build a proper shelter, a safe place strong enough to protect them. Later, Jerry gives David his holy book as a gift. Slowly, David also begins learning the Drac language, even though it sounds strange and difficult to him. Time keeps passing, and the two remain trapped on this lonely planet. One day, when they are outside the forest, another meteor storm suddenly begins. They both run toward the shelter, but Jerry keeps falling again and again. David has to help him reach safety. They survive the storm, but afterward, David loses his patience. He gets angry at Jerry, calling him lazy and useless. The argument becomes so intense that for a moment, both of them almost turn on each other. But then they stop, because deep down, both of them know what is really happening. The loneliness of this planet is breaking them. David decides they cannot stay here forever. They need to find a way off this world, but Jerry refuses to go with him. He does not explain why, and David cannot understand his decision. Before leaving, David tells Jerry that he will come back for him. By now, they have been trapped here for more than 2 years. Jerry asks what will happen if David never returns. David answers that if he does not come back, Jerry should understand that he did not make it. Then David begins the journey alone. For days, he travels across the planet. The weather changes, and the cold season begins. One day, while passing through a valley, he finds human equipment. For the first time in years, David feels hope. If humans have been here, maybe someone can rescue them. But then he finds something that changes everything: the remains of a Drac. The truth is much darker than he expected. Humans are on this planet, but they are not official soldiers or rescuers. They are scavengers, people who mine the planet for profit. They are not loyal to any government, and they force captured Dracs to work in the mines. David is human, so these people might help him, but he cannot leave Jerry behind. So he returns to the shelter, though he does not tell Jerry the full truth about the scavengers. When David comes back, he learns something that shocks him even more. Jerry is pregnant. The Dracs are different from humans. Their species is both male and female in one body. At a certain time in life, they can become pregnant on their own and give birth to a child. David is happy for Jerry, but the happiness does not last long. He soon learns the painful truth. After giving birth, Jerry will not survive for long. Now David understands why Jerry did not want to leave with him. Over the next few days, Jerry prepares clothes for the baby. Then one night while they are sleeping, one of those dangerous alien insects bursts up through the ground inside their shelter. It grabs Jerry by the neck, but David reacts fast. He saves Jerry by throwing fire into the creature's mouth. The creature thrashes in pain, and because it is so large, it destroys their shelter. Now they have no home again. David and Jerry move toward the mountains, searching for caves where they can take shelter. During Jerry's final days, both of them choose a name for the child. If the baby is born, the child's name will be Zammies. Jerry then makes David promise something. If David ever escapes this planet, he must take Zammies to the Drac homeworld. Jerry wants his child to receive the life, honor, and place among the Dracs that Jerry never got. 2 days later, Jerry gives birth to Zammies. But after the birth, Jerry passes away, leaving David heartbroken. David buries his friend and then raises Zammies as his own child. He protects him, feeds him, teaches him, and never hides the truth from him. As Zammies grows, he begins asking questions about why he is different. David has 5 fingers, while Zammies has only 3. David explains that they belong to two different species, but that does not make their bond any less real. They live together in the caves, surviving like a small family. One day they hear a loud noise outside. David goes to check and sees a spacecraft nearby, but it is not a rescue ship. It belongs to the same scavengers who have now reached this area. David does not want to put young Zammies in danger, so they leave the mountains and move away. David has also taught Zammies the Drac language. Later, he takes him back to the same forest where he and Jerry once lived together. When Zammis realizes David has been trapped on this planet for years, he feels deeply upset. He loves David and wants to help him escape. So one day, without telling him, Zammis goes toward the scavenger area, thinking maybe those humans can help David leave the planet. But when he reaches the mines, he sees Dracs of his own species being treated like prisoners and forced to work. This breaks him emotionally. Unfortunately, Zammis is captured too, and the scavengers treat him cruelly. When David realizes Zammis is missing, he immediately goes searching for him. He raised Zammis like his own child, so he cannot abandon him. His search brings him to the mines. Two scavengers are holding Zammis. David tries to rescue him, and during the struggle he takes one of them down. But David is shot and badly wounded. After this, we see how the scavengers handle the humans who do not survive in the mines. Their bodies are sent up to a space station, where they are thrown into space. When David's turn comes, one worker notices that he does not have a proper tag. As the man tries to remove David's locket, David suddenly wakes up. He is still alive. The station crew quickly sends him for treatment. After checking his records, they realize he is one of the soldiers who disappeared years ago during the war. Some of David's old people are also on the station. After recovering, David wants to return to the planet and rescue Zammis, but he is denied permission. So David takes matters into his own hands. He creates a blast in part of the station, steals a ship, and flies back to the planet. When he reaches the mines, he starts asking the captured Dracs about Zammis. At first, none of them speak to him, because to them, he is just another human. But when David starts fighting the scavengers, the Dracs realize he is not their enemy. They understand who he is. He is Zammis' uncle. Zammis is being kept in the control room, locked away like a prisoner. David goes to rescue him, but the scavengers capture him. He has already caused too much damage for them to let him walk away. But just when things look hopeless, David's friends from the station arrive to help. At the same time, the enslaved Dracs rise up against the scavengers. A full battle breaks out inside the mines, and David finally reaches Zammis. The child is locked in a cage, but David frees him and takes him out. The Dracs in the mines see everything with their own eyes. They see a human risking everything for a Drac child. And this moment changes something much bigger than just David and Zammis. Later, this becomes one of the first steps toward peace between humans and Dracs, because in the end their war never truly made sense. Space is too vast, with countless worlds waiting to be discovered. There is no reason for two intelligent species to destroy each other over fear and hatred. In the end, David takes Zammis to the Drac homeworld. There, the Holy Council welcomes them. David fulfills Jerry's final wish and gives Zammis the future his parent always wanted for him, and with that, the film ends.